Universal healthcare free at the point of delivery. That's what we pay our cripplingly high taxes for, but that's not what we get, is it? Instead, we get GP surgeries that put you behind 40 people in a phone queue system to speak to a receptionist who may or may not grant you a telephone appointment with a GP of her choosing at some unspecified time of the afternoon. Should the GP then condescend to return your call, they mostly don't have a clue what's wrong with you because they can't examine you because you're not actually in front of them. So they just refer you to a hospital, tell you to phone a particular hospital ward to make an appointment, and then you phone the ward repeatedly over several days and no one answers the phone. So then you phone your GP surgery again and join the end of another queue of 40 people, and the cycle of hell continues. We're giving the NHS enormous unparalleled levels of funding and we're getting nothing. No appointments, no diagnosis, no treatment. Death rates are now considerably higher than they were during the COVID pandemic, and most of those deaths are preventable ones, resulting from untreated cancers and heart complaints. We're not being taxed, we're being defrauded. If you take payment from someone in exchange for goods or services and then you don't provide those goods or services, that is fraud. We're being fleeced by our own government. And if countless people are dying as a consequence of that fraud, then that's tantamount to manslaughter on a mass scale, isn't it? So where is that NHS money actually going? It's being spent on creating fake non-jobs for woke grifters. There are currently 17 jobs being advertised on the NHS website for equality, diversity and inclusion managers that could in total pay out £927,000 a year. One Liverpool hospital is offering a salary of £77,000 for a diversity manager. By way of contrast, salaries for junior NHS doctors start at £29,000. Our NHS is being destroyed from the inside by race grifters. A report from a government inquiry into NHS waste over the summer categorically stated that the NHS needs to cut diversity and inclusion jobs, but this has clearly just been ignored, while our tax money continues to be swallowed up by interminable layers of corrupt, ineffectual management who don't seem to care that sick people are dying through systematic neglect. There are currently 6.4 million people on waiting lists in what is unequivocally a national disgrace as we head into what promises to be a bleak autumn and winter, with people not just unable to afford home heating, but unable to get treatment for the resultant hypothermia that they're bound to be afflicted with. Meanwhile, a collection of con merchants are getting paid £1 million between them to discriminate against potential employees based on their gender or ethnicity. The message is clear. Avoid getting sick at all costs. And remember, whether you're a nurse, doctor or surgeon, if you happen to be a white bloke, then the NHS doesn't want you.